everyone, Nikki and Steven here. Hope you're having an amazing day. We wanted to fill you in on a little adventure that we recently went on, which was Germany. So Steven, can you tell them a little bit more about that adventure?
Absolutely. It was a very fun-filled adventure. We started off in Munich. Let's get right into it.
The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking faster than we talk slow. Come on over and start up a conversation.
We started our adventure off at the Oklahoma City airport. Our next stop was Houston. We flew from Houston to Munich on a Delta Boeing 767. Dinner and a few snacks were served. The ice cream was awful, but the wine was great.
Welcome to Munich. We arrived at around 9:30 in the morning. Very beautiful place, very rich countryside. The homes are so beautiful and the downtown area is more homey feeling, and it was very inviting. The people were so kind and everything was so clean. It basically was like Rodeo Drive in Germany because of like Louis Vuitton, Cartier.
Very upscale shops. The Schleichheim Palace in Bavaria, Germany was breathtaking. The palace complex was founded by Duke Wilhelm V of Bavaria in 1597.
The hotel was spectacular. It was so beautiful. The decorations everywhere were just breathtaking. We enjoyed the pool that was on the 6th floor, and the sunsets were beautiful every night.
The Four Seasons of Munich is a 5-star luxury hotel that opened in 1858. Maximilian Street is a key retail destination in Munich thanks to its plethora of international designer stores. The streets of Munich were very clean, and 80% of the locals commute by bicycle. The weather was a perfect 75 degrees at the Paul Anner Brewery Oktoberfest.
Nimm die bei der Hand mal in die Mauer. Oh, ein so schöner Tag. La 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 la. Ein so schöner. Wer der Flieger bitte stark, stark, stark. Wer der Tiger und so groß, groß, groß wie ein Giraffe. Oh, oh, oh. Und ich spring, spring, spring immer wieder und ich schwimm, schwimm, schwimm zu dir rüber und ich nimm.
We had a super fun adventure that took us to Katlenburg Castle, where we went back in time to the medieval days.
The castle was built in 1292 and is currently under the proprietorship of Prince Luitpold of Bavaria, the great-grandson of the last king of Bavaria, Ludwig III.
Hardcore smoker! Once again!
following morning, I woke up with a nice shower before our flight to Berlin.
Hallo, wie geht es Ihnen?
Hallo.
Munich has a very clean and modern airport with even a camel smoking lounge. The Ritz-Carlton of Berlin is a luxury hotel that reflects the city's golden age with Art Deco design and 5-star amenities.
So welcome to Berlin, where it was more of a New York City kind of feel, where Munich was a little bit more hometown and just quiet. There was definitely a big difference, and I kind of had that like big city feel when I was in Berlin with the graffiti and just way more people. But it was very fun as well, though. There was a lot to do in Berlin.
Yes, Berlin has a lot of history, especially from the World War II era. The Brandenburg Gate is an 18th century neoclassical monument in Berlin, built on the orders of Prussian King Frederick William II after the successful restoration of order during the early Batavian Revolution. We had a great tour guide that explained the history of Berlin. The Memorial to the Murdered Jews of Europe, also known as the Holocaust Memorial. It consists of a 200,000 square foot site covered with 2,711 concrete slabs arranged in a grid pattern on a sloping field. An attached underground place of information holds the names of approximately 3 million Jewish Holocaust victims. It is common for groups of visitors to lose each other as they wander deeper into the memorial. This often reminds one of the separation and loss of family among the Jewish community during the Holocaust. The Berlin Wall was a guarded concrete barrier that physically and ideologically divided Berlin from 1961 to 1989. The wall cut off West Berlin from surrounding East Germany, including East Berlin. The Konzerthaus Berlin is a concrete hall situated on the Gendarmenmarkt Square in the central Main district of Berlin, housing the German Orchestra. The Mall of Berlin has about 300 stores and a covered piazza overlooking the Bundesrat. I had to test out the giant slide in the mall after I laid eyes on it.
There we go.
Eyes glow like two fires, movement so graceful. Wildcat in the jungle with dangerous claws. Movement she anticipates, a sight is set on her prey. Like stars in the darkest night, crystallize, fascinating. If you wanna stay alive, if you don't wanna be her prey, don't stand in her way. Run, run, run away. Crystallize, 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 watching her prey. Crystallize, crystallize.
We went to Tropical Islands. That was an amazing water park right outside of Berlin. It was a little scary on the train station transit because we weren't really familiar with it. And so if it wasn't for Alex and his GPS, we would have been lost and we probably would have never made it. But thank you, Alex. You were a lifesaver. And we were joined by Alex and Chandra. And we just had such a fun time, even though we almost had near-death experiences on one of the water slides. It was very scary.
Tropical Islands Resort is a tropical theme park located in the former Brandbrisen Airfield in Hullab, municipality in Brandenburg, Germany, 50 kilometers from the southern boundary of Berlin. Tropical Islands has a world record for the largest indoor water park. Tropical Islands operates 24 hours a day and is open 7 days a week. You may spend the night inside the water park inside tents and rooms. I was surprised that there was no lifeguard on duty at the top of the rides, and there was live animals roaming throughout the water park.
If you wanna stay alive, if you don't wanna be her prey, don't stand in her way.
Our way back to Berlin was a little easier than our ride over to tropical islands.
This is from 2014, also New York City inside. I used to live in New York.
It's got more alcohol than it weighs.
Italian white wine, tangy pink grapefruit, and a touch of hibiscus. Best enjoyed ice cold.
We had a delicious lunch while we waited to go up TV Tower.
No, it's a joke. No, it's a joke. It's a joke. The guest behind, if you look up, the top song is 368 meters. It's the tallest building in Germany. And 50 years old in October. On the middle screen, you can see some information. Our speed test is 6 meters. The height of the right part is the floors.
The tower was constructed between 1965 and 1969 by the government of the German Democratic Republic. It is 1,207 feet tall. Next, we took a taxi ride to the Ice Bar of Berlin. It was a beautiful evening to walk. This bar is kept at a temperature of -10 degrees Celsius, and everything is entirely made of ice, including the seating, sculptures, and even the glasses. After leaving Ice Bar, we decided to go to the Irish pub of Berlin.
We went on a bike tour around the city where we learned even more history about Berlin, and our tour guide was super awesome.
The gala event was very entertaining with a variety of performers.
And the going away party was so fun. I mean, it really felt like we were in old school Germany where they had the singers and the band and all the food. It was so good. Like, I did not want to leave Germany. It was just beautiful. I could totally see myself living in Germany.
Maybe.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the adventure just as much as we did, and we can't wait to go back to Germany in the future, but who knows where our next adventure will be.
I know.
So exciting! I guess you'll have to wait and see.
Thanks for watching, guys.
See you next time.